Alice Walker's The Color Purple is a powerful and deeply moving novel that explores themes of racism, sexism, love, and resilience through the life of Celie, a young African-American girl growing up in the early 20th century American South. The novel is written in the form of letters, first addressed to God and later to Celie's sister, Nettie, creating an intimate and personal narrative that captures the depth of Celie's struggles and transformation. At the beginning of the novel, Celie is a 14-year-old girl living in rural Georgia. She suffers immense abuse from her father, Alfonso, who rapes her repeatedly and impregnates her twice. Both of her children are taken away, and she is told to remain silent about the abuse. Celie's only source of love and support is her younger sister, Nettie, whom she protects fiercely. However, her world is further shattered when Alfonso forces her into a loveless and abusive marriage with a man referred to as Mr. Albert, who initially wanted to marry Nettie but is convinced by Alfonso to take Celie instead. In Mr.'s household, Celie endures further physical and emotional abuse, treated as little more than a servant. Nettie, hoping to escape Alfonso's abuse, comes to live with Celie but soon leaves after rejecting Mr.'s advances. She promises to write to Celie, but Celie never receives any letters, leading her to believe that Nettie is dead. Celie resigns herself to a life of suffering, enduring beatings and mistreatment without resistance. However, her world begins to change when she meets Shug Avery, a glamorous and independent blues singer who has a past romantic relationship with Mr. Shug, despite her initial coldness, takes a liking to Celie and becomes a source of love, empowerment, and self-worth for her. Through Shug's influence, Celie gradually learns to see herself as valuable and worthy of happiness. One of the most transformative moments in Celie's life comes when she discovers that Mr. has been hiding Nettie's letters for years. With Shug's help, Celie retrieves them and learns that Nettie is alive and has been working as a missionary in Africa with a family who unknowingly adopted Celie's children. Through Nettie's letters, Celie learns about the broader struggles of racism, colonialism, and oppression outside of the United States. Nettie's experiences in Africa contrast with Celie's life in the South, yet both sisters endure different forms of systemic oppression. As Celie gains confidence in herself, she ultimately decides to leave Mr. and forge her own path. She moves to Tennessee with Shug, where she starts a business making pants, symbolizing her newfound independence and self-sufficiency. Meanwhile, Mr. undergoes a transformation of his own, coming to regret his past actions and attempting to reconcile with Celie. Although Celie does not return to him romantically, she acknowledges his change and forgives him, highlighting one of the novel's key themes of redemption and personal growth. Towards the end of the novel, Celie experiences a moment of immense joy when she reunites with Nettie, who returns to America with Celie's children. This reunion, after decades of separation, represents Celie's ultimate triumph over the hardships she has endured. By the end of the story, Celie is no longer the frightened, oppressed girl she once was, but a strong, independent woman who has reclaimed her sense of self and happiness. The Color Purple is a profound exploration of the resilience of the human spirit. It sheds light on the intersection of race, gender, and power while celebrating the importance of love, sisterhood, and self-discovery. Alice Walker's masterpiece remains one of the most influential works of African American literature, inspiring readers with its themes of hope, liberation, and the enduring strength of women in the face of adversity.